Hello everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net for the day of November 28, 2017. New chart here. I've done these before. This one's for Eurochart analysis for yesterday, just a few hours ago. Or, yeah, it's today. Anyways, we can download the attachment Eurochart zip, so that will enable you to basically look at charts like so. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. And essentially, let's talk about the source of the data. What we need to do is when you do a search for a file, which is seasonally adjusted total sector for the economic sentiment indicator. These are consumer and business surveys sent out. So if you do a search for on Eurostat, Europa.eu, you should be able to find this data source. And from there, how it looks is basically just pull up the proper file. Okay, so this would be the file here. It's an Excel file. And basically what it is, it's a fairly big file. Let me just confirm. So all the data is monthly. As it says, forward-looking data, October 2017. And this is how it works. So essentially all the members that are listed in the Eurozone, for now including UK as they negotiate out after Brexit. Each country has its own code. As you can see here, there's overall Europe settings, the EA for the Euro area, and then it goes Belgium, Bulgaria, Czech Republic, Germany, Denmark, and so on and so forth, all the way down to UK. And then in there, each sector is broken out by industrial confidence indicator, service indicator, consumer confidence indicator, retail trade indicator, and building construction indicator. So all of these help you analyze where there's strength and weaknesses in each of the euros and each of these column sectors. So as you can see here, everything's broken up. So in this case, we have the EU, where we have monthly, I don't know when this starts, but it goes back since 85 here, and it goes back to the last month. It's done monthly, as I said. Forward-looking data, which is good. So we have here the different ratios or scores for the different areas within the Euro in this case, or Europe. We have industrial services, construction, retail, building, and the overall economic sentiment indicator scores. So in our case, we have DE, which we know is Germany, based upon those codes I showed you, the country codes. We know here's a score for Germany's industrial, Germany's services, construction, retail, building, or construction sentiment, as well as the overall economic sentiment indicator, better known as ESI. So when you download that zip file, what you get is the charts of each one of those breakdowns. So we'll go through each one fairly quickly. I'm going to look for some signs of weakness and so on and so forth. This may take a while, but it will give you an overall synopsis of how each country is doing in these different sectors. So first, let me just go over the country code. So if we got AT, which is Austria. Okay, so these charts are nothing extraordinary, but you can see here since 2010, we go back about 7 years. You can see we're hitting economic highs for Australia. Building, consumer sentiments jumped up. The overall ESI for Austria is good. Industrials is pretty strong. I think just overall how the economy's performed has been pretty good. Retail's down. I'm not sure if they're impacted by Amazon. Who knows? And the services industry doing pretty decent as well. Now we move to Belgium, doing the building. It's just been flatlining all year. Construction has done okay, hit a peak, and now it's been flatlining. Overall ESI just going nowhere since 2014. Industrial, again, flatlining. Retail took a hit a little bit, and services. So again, going nowhere on the long run. So let's look at bulk area. Construction's up a little bit, has tailed off. Building is in a strong trend for since 13, which is not bad. The overall ESI for the country, it's a little bit of rising. Industrial up. The retail, well, it's a little hard to say. It took a dip, come back. It has recovered, and trying to get back on course. Services. Okay, so now we're looking for CY. So who's CY? CY is Cyprus. Okay. I'm sure Cyprus will hit a peak. Its tail has been flatlining all year. Consumer been on an upswing. Overall ESI has been on a fairly good upswing. Industrial upswing. Cyprus looking okay. Peaked and flatlining. Cyprus services took a hit, came back. That may be. I wouldn't know how to explain that one. So here we have CZ, which is, I believe, Czechoslovakia. Yeah, it's Czech Republic. So let's check the building. Dipped, recovered. Construction, flatlining. Overall ESI, flatlining overall. Industrial, flatlining. Retail, services on a little bit of, that's probably its strength right now. So now we do Germany, building, very strong, upswing. Consumer has took a hit, came back later in the year, throughout the year. Overall indicator, ESI is not bad, trending up. Industrial should be pretty good. It's pretty strong the last year. Retail coming back, but overall flatlining. Services has declined a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do Denmark, building. Somewhat an upswing. Consumer took a hit, has come back, but it's starting to flatline again. ESI, uptrend somewhat. Industrial, that's choppy, but it has recovered since 2014, let's say. Retail, downward slide, but kind of a nice increase there. Services, flatlining over since the beginning of the year. EA, we're not going to go into. I think EE is Estonia. Okay, let's check out this. Okay, so it did have an upswing, historical, and it's coming back off. Consumer steady. Estonia has done fairly well. ESI overall is trending up. Industrial up. Retail has been pretty well flat since 2011. Services, steady trend from 15. So now we're doing EE. I believe that's Ireland. Oh no, that's still Estonia. Okay, so we have the last one of, so it's been trending up. quite at the peak there, but it's a good sign. So the next one we will look at is EL. That's Greece. So Greece may be a surprise. Building took a hit, has come back a little bit. Consumer coming back. We can see the big drop there in 15. Overall ESI, it's coming back a little bit off. Industrial, high in the near high since 14. Retail took a little dip, may recover. Services, wow, it's come back, and it's at a peak in since 2010. Not bad. EL. Sorry, that's ES is Spain, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there it is. ES is Spain. Okay, so Spain is starting to hit historical high there. Construction, not much has been going on. Overall ESI is coming back near historical highs. Industrial, not much been going on since sometime in 15. Retail, again, not much going on there. Slight decline. Services, steady little increase. So everything's in services where the growth is. So overall, we have the EU. We'll look at that in a minute. Let's look at Finland. So we got quite a few more. Finland can be surprisingly good. So it's been not going anywhere in the building, construction. Wow, sudden rise there, historical highs. That's a good one. So again, ESI overall has been doing good. So if you know that the construction is doing well, you want to invest into Finnish construction companies as an example. Industrial, again, yeah, Finland's doing good. Retail, maybe not. Oh, retail's coming back, has dropped off though. But again, this is a sign, this is probably an early warning sign of how the economy is starting to go down. It did take a hit here, but came back. But this may be an early warning sign of Finland's overall economy. Services steadily up, which is good. Now we will do France. Okay, wow, look at that recovery. Wow, it's at an economic high, and that's building. Consumer, a little bit off, fine. Again, we can say that's a forward looking. The ESI overall is not coming down. Industrial's coming down. Retail, well, it's not going anywhere. Services, up a little bit, but nowhere close to the historical high. All right, so now we are going to do HR, which may be, what's HR? HR is Croatia. Croatia might be an interesting one. Okay. Yeah, they're in a boom since 2014. Construction, flatlining, consumer, ESI. Wow, it's like these are the sort of things you want to see on a fast-growing economy. But I think it's hit its historical high. Industrial, again, this would have been a good time to get into Croatia. Retail, not much been going on there. Slight increase, no problem. Now we look at Hungary. Yep, they're doing good. The building at least. Consumer, little slight uptick. ESI overall, a little bit of a trend. Little slight up. Retail, nowhere since 14. And services. Boom. Now, another thing we can do with Ireland, it looks like, is construction. So it's hit its peak, and it may not recover. Now, I bet you if we look at IE, which is Ireland, just to confirm here, IE being Ireland. See, here you go. So there's non-applicable, only they're reporting construction for some reason. Don't know what's going on there, but just I wanted to confirm that. So Ireland's construction, flatlining. Okay, so we look at now Italy building. It's slightly up for Italy. That's pretty good. Consumer coming back, slight decline, but may be coming back. ESI overall, slight up. Industrials up a little bit, hitting its historical high there. Retail's not bad, but as I said, for industrial in Italy, it's hit a historical high since 2010. Services, I don't believe, flatlining again. So now we are going to look at LT, which I think is Lithuania, which it is. So Lithuania, LT, yes, Lithuania. Okay, building, they should be, oh, so they went through a big peak and been kind of going nowhere. Consumer, same thing. Here, between these two, you can see when the economy grew and just hit a peak, and I mean, it's hit at historical highs, which is good, but there's no further growth. Again, a slight increase, slight trend up. Consumer, ESI, again, same thing, not going anywhere. Industrial, not much going anywhere. So retail, again, not much. Services, no slight came back, but it's maintaining its historical highs, which is good. But there's just no growth. LU, so we're looking at now Luxembourg. Okay, see how little Luxembourg. It's probably the wealthiest country in the Eurozone. So we're going to look at building on a big uptick, but now it's come back down. Consumer's been up. The ESI overall is at historical high. Industrial a little bit. Building has come back, but again, it's maintaining those highs, those historical highs. Same here, took a bit, recovered. So now we want retail, and it's kind of been not going anywhere. Oh, that's Latvia. So industrial. So Luxembourg industrial. That's as far as we can get. It looks like. I think we've already talked about that. So the next one is LV, which is Latvia. Yeah, Latvia. This one should be okay. Building, historical high, coming back. Consumer dipped, came back. ESI overall, again, going nowhere. It's now reaching historical highs. Industrial's up a little bit. Retail, not going anywhere. Services, again, not going anywhere. MT, Malta. Historical high, took a big dip, came back. Construction up a little bit, slight trend up. ESI is not bad. Industrial not hitting its peak. Retail down a little bit. Services flatlining. Okay, so now we are doing Netherlands. Okay, so wow, Netherlands is up on a big tear. So Finland and these guys are doing well. Netherlands and Finland are probably the two best. Doing well there for ESI. Industrial up a little bit. Retail up a little bit. Services up a little bit as well. So PL is Poland. Wow, Poland's on a tear as well. Consumer sentiment's up. Wow, these are the sort of runs you want to see. And they've been going since 2013. ESI, again, not bad. Industrial, not bad. Retail is kind of there at historical. Services, it's down. So the big thing is construction for Poland. PT is Portugal. So look at the building, on a good tear there. Consumer, not bad. So both building, consumer, consumption, consumer sentiment's doing good. So maybe that's some of these economies or countries are doing well, and you know where to invest based upon these videos. Portugal, industrial, same again. Retail, flatlining. Services, not much, but they are maintaining those historical highs. Now we do Romania, a little bit. Consumer, a little bit. ESI is up a little bit, but maintaining those historical highs. Industrial, again, going nowhere. Kind of coming off and a little bit. Services, slight trend up, but you can see clearly who's doing well. Okay, Sweden, let's see how they're doing. Pretty good on an upswing. Down a little bit. Slight uptick for the ESI industrial. Slight uptick trend. Retail, not as strong as it could be. Services, not as strong. But Finland's doing fairly well. Netherlands as well in that region. SI, okay, let's see what we got with SI. Slovenia. Now, this is probably another strong economy building. Seems a lot of countries are doing well there, like this guy, on these. Consumers feeling pretty good. ESI's at historical highs in 2010. Industrials, Retail, slight up, but it's very volatile, you can tell. Services is up slightly. Okay, so SK was Slovakia. Okay, up a little bit. Historical. Construction, up a little bit. Trending a little bit. Industrial, kind of going nowhere. Retail, slight up, but not hitting anything. Again, slightly down, I'd say. Okay, last one, UK building. Flatlining, going nowhere, but it's up quite a bit. Consumer down. So what UK Brexit's been doing to the overall economy. ESI's down, not too bad. Industrial has slightly come up, come back down. Retail down, and UK services is definitely down. So they're not looking too pretty either. So we know the countries that are doing well. Finland, Netherlands, some areas, parts of Poland's doing okay, and I believe Estonia was not bad, and a few Eastern European zones. So this is the sort of thing we can do. Hopefully enjoy it. It can help you identify some good strong trends at the low end, as you can see. Top of, you would be able to see some shorting opportunities as well. So hopefully you'll find this useful. Later.